Good day, everyone. My name is Irish Enrico Franca, and I am here with my group mates Miss Dalina Princess, Ramos Christine, Salcedo Leslie, Gomba Azel, and Miss Lerpido Bianca, and we are here to present to you our case study. Next slide. For our introduction, we have location, the food that they serve, and their type of service. Now let's talk about the location. It is located in San Pablo City Mall and San Pablo Public Market, 1 Irrigidor Street, San Pablo City, 4000 Laguna. And for the food that they serve, they have different types of pasta such as palabok, pancit, spaghetti, sopas, carbonara, and saucer or buns that they use for flying saucer. They also have different types of vegetable dishes such as chop suey, ginataang langka, and saladang ampalaya. And they also have tinola, menudo, Bicol Express, sinigang, nilaga, adobo, fried chicken, Shanghai, lumpia, loglog, mami, and they also have kakanins such as puto and sinukmani. Next, we have their types of service. Our chosen food establishment is a carinderia. It is a local eatery that serves affordable and different types of foods and dishes. We can describe their style of service as a turo-turo since customers literally point to the dish what they want to eat, and it is a carinderia eatery that we frequently encounter. The customers choose their foods, their orders, and the workers serves the foods whether if it is dine-in or take-out. Then the customers pays for it. And now I'm done with my part. May we call on Miss Bianca Lerpido to proceed on our reasons on why did we choose this carinderia.
Why did we choose this carinderia? We are the group 4 and we looked for a food establishment or carinderia. Upon seeing different places, we found a carinderia in the middle of a public market. The one that got our attention is that certain carinderia because it is quite small, known, and visited. We started to observe the place and upon analyzing it, we noticed that the work area has things that should be changed. For example, their stove is next to the sink. Next is cross-contamination. It happens in that area because the workers don't wear hairnets, masks, and gloves. Their plates are stored next to the sink after washing it. We also observed that proper sanitation is not practiced. Those are the factors that we observed. That's why we chose that food establishment. Now, may I call on Miss Christine Ramos to discuss floor plan.
So now let's discuss the floor plan, original layout.
We made a layout of the food establishment based on our observation. The place is in rectangular shape. The cooking, prepping, and washing area is located at the center of the eatery. The stove is next to sink. The sink is used for rinsing their ingredients. Meanwhile, on the other side of it, they also have another sink that they use for washing dishes. Moving on the left side of the place, you can find a glass cabinet which different ingredients are displayed. It contains mike, hard-boiled eggs, spring onions, and some other ingredients. Next to it is another glass cabinet which serves as their storage area for their typings, for their things, mainly their pears and bags. Next is another glass cabinet where the food are displayed such as palabok, pancet, lechon paksiw, and more. Moving on the front left area, that is where the kakanins are displayed, such as puto and sinukmane. Next to it is another glass container that is located on the front right side of the eatery. It contains bread, mainly saucers, buns, and monai that are also part of so-called flying saucer. Next is the lower right part of the place. They also has a glass cabinet containing different types of dishes such as langka, sayote, and bitter gourd with egg. Next to it are foods that are displayed without a glass cabinet. The food are in a food warmer trays. Lastly, we have another glass cabinet next to it, next to the food displays. It contains fried chickens, menudo, bicol, express, and many more. So I'm done with my part. May we call on Miss Belina to present our layout floor plan.
This is our new layout of our chosen food establishment. We made a new layout of our chosen food establishment. We made sure to make it wider for more workspace because the original layout is quite small. As shown in our new layout, we made it more of a square shape area that is bigger, wider, and more organized. We placed different working areas separately to avoid cross-contamination and so that each type of work that needs to be done has its own place like the preparing area. Only the tasks appropriate to preparing area can be done there. You cannot place the dirty dishes or plates in the preparation area. The cooking and washing area are separated unlike the original layout. We separated it because cooking area is where the foods are being cooked, while the washing area is for the dirty plates, utensils, pots, and so on. We also included two different serving areas to have a separate area for serving. In this way, the distribution of their food to be served will be more organized and easier. It is located on the lower right and lower left side of the place. Next to the two serving areas are the tables and chairs or the dining area. We included a long table along with a row of chairs in each of the left and right side. The foods are displayed near the tables. Next is we place a counter which serves as the area to take orders because we find it easier for them to take the customers' orders, whether if it's dine-in or take-out. Lastly, we have the chiller and the cabinet that contains different ingredients. Now I'm done with my part. Let's call on Miss Salcedo to discuss the workflow.
So I will be discussing the workflow. It has different colors of arrow that indicates their flow. The first is green arrow for sauteed, brown arrow for sauces dishes, yellow arrow for fried, red arrow for pasta, blue arrow for cleaning, and black arrow for receiving. So I'm done with my part. The next is Acel Gamba.
Thank you. In this part, the flow diagram. Flow diagram in processing food. In this part, you can see the flow or how the workers work, prepare, and store food. Since we need to buy the ingredients to prepare various dishes, purchasing is the first step. Then you will receive the items you order or bought. After receiving the items, it can be stored in the storage area if it is in cold or dry storage that will provide as your kitchen stock. Next, Ms. Salcedo.
Or directly prepare the ingredients, then mixing process to combine the necessary ingredients, and it is ready for cooking step process. After cooking, let it cool or warm. Allow it to their particular temperature before packing if it is takeout or before serving it if it is dine-in. And we are done in presenting. Thank you for listening.